So we're back. Fortunately for me, my car is getting another modification. Modification improvement. Car builders have come on board and supply a full stage 2 or pack 2 sound deadening kit, which is the pre-cut floor, doors, roof, and all the cruisers as well, the black carpet to go on the back. Lovely enough for me, it's also the pre-cut version. Step 1, pull the entire interior out of the car, which is majority of what most of the install is. The kit itself is quite affordable from car builders. It's about $1,000 for the top stage 2 package, and that gets you everything, like I said, floor, doors, roof, rear wall, and the acoustic liner as well, and the insul layer for the thermal on the roof. That's $1,000. What you pay most shops for, which is unavoidable unless you're working for free yourself, the cost of labor, because you have to strip the entire interior, which isn't an easy job, taking all the seats out, all the carpet, all the door cards come off as well to do the doors, the roof liner as well, and things get real tedious. Lovely enough, car builders supply you with a lovely install kit, so you get your Stanley, you get your rolling tool, you get your sticky tape as well, so you can really fill in all those gaps. And then they also supply you with some adhesive spray for the carpet on the back, and also in there you get a bottle opener and a stubby holder, which is convenient because you're probably going to want a couple beers when you get halfway through this as well, especially if you do it on the weekend. Fortunately enough for me, I am not doing it on the weekend, it is a weekday. 4 packs of sound deadener, your insul layer, your acoustic liner, and the black carpet, all one convenient kit. And now it's really time for me to get stuck in and do the install. I'm going to start with ripping the seats and the carpet out, and I'm going to do step 1 or stage 1 for me and my breakdown. I'm going to start with the floor and the rear wall, see how much I can get done today, because I need to daily drive this car. I want to try and get majority of it back in. Worst case, I have to chuck the seats in so I can drive home, and I'll finish off the rest over the weekend. And then I'll do the doors and the roof, because that's easy. I can separate that. Those don't really need to be done straight away. Doors, in my opinion, are the hard part. But let's get cracked into it. Oh, Jesus. This is such...
Where do you even start?
It's such a chore. You can see why. It just takes so much time.
Do you know where to start and where to go?
Oh, yeah, 100%. It's not... I've done 4 cars.
Right.
But it's like...
This would be a good watch. Like, I feel like if no one's done this before...
Yeah, it's like... Out of a skill level, 1 to 10 sort of skill level in doing this, in my opinion, 3 out of 10. 4 out of 10. It's just tedious and time consuming. Yeah. All you're doing is taking out rear seats, front seats. So 4, 8, 12 bolts, give or take a few. Center console, done. The trickiest part that I got to worry about is probably the gear shift, because it's the auto and I can't just slide the boot off, and I've never actually done a brand new 76. And then you just pull the carpet out. It's easy.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's not a lot. It's just like once this comes out, I've pretty much done the whole back section. It's just getting there.
Yeah, I feel it's one of those things though, if you do it in the wrong order, you could give, like, add an extra hour.
Oh, I wouldn't say wrong order. There's definitely quick ways to do it and slow ways to do it. Like, look, it's 4 bolts here. Look, I'm gonna pull the whole rear carpet section off. You just obvious button. Done. Basically halfway there. So you're gonna take the plastic caps off. And then I believe it's definitely not a 13 mil. Power tools, in my opinion, absolute wonders of the world. But after doing a few of these sorts of installs, and especially when it comes to seat, using an impact, taking seats out and putting bolts back in my early days of my car life, I have definitely stripped a few bolts. And being a car seat, I don't want to strip that one, because you really need the seat to stay attached while driving. Seats are out. Carpet's pretty much removable. I've taken out the screws here for the console. Probably being somewhat smart, I'm just bagging everything up so I know what goes with what. It's a few 10 mils and just normal Phillips head screws as well. But the bit that I almost got stuck on was here. Normally with a Cruiser, they are manual. I have bought the auto version. 1, because I don't want to drive a manual in traffic every day to and from work. And it's way easier. And also, according to numbers, there's more power and torque, but beats me. Shifter boot. Normally you just unscrew the shifter knob on the manual. This one, you've actually got to pull down. Way easier than what I thought it was going to be. Took me a minute to Google that one. And then there is a little clip. I don't want to call it a circlip, but there is a little tiny, oh my God, where'd that go? There's a little tiny wire that clips in the back. So that before I lose it almost again, I can go in there and then, oh, that comes off. In theory, if I've undone all the correct bolts, oh, hold on now. Maybe I should have put it in neutral so I could pull it off. Sure. Yeah, so there's a wire there. How are you supposed to unplug that? Bingo. Like, come on. Why? Why are they gonna make it so? So yeah, so it's 3 pieces. Noise deadening. Like, one piece I've seen so far. I'm really trying not to break any clips or anything like that, because as soon as you break one clip, it's like, just never goes back the same. But I'm going in blind here. Thing is, I'm just trying to go straight up. So once you pull one thing apart, sometimes your brain just remembers how to put it together. It's kind of what I'm running with. And with these clips, I'm just trying to take the pressure straight up. Don't want to pull it to the side. One thing I have noticed, this is all one section. You know, there's some things you don't want to pull apart because you're just scared. You don't know if they're gonna.
That's how I feel right now watching you do this.
All right, so the floor is out. So the sound deadening to do the floor pan and the rear firewall is 2 boxes. Woo! I'm sort of just gonna roughly mind map material. Yeah, so it's 2 boxes to do the floor pan and the rear firewall. I'm 1 box deep so far. So let's call that 2 there. Got heaps. But what you want to do when you put it down, for example, you can dry ice and pull all this old sound deadening out, but 1, I don't have dry ice. 2, what's wrong with a bit of extra sound deadening? For example, the firewall here, you don't want to stretch it over and then stick it on like that. Put it on and then you want to work it into those gaps and roll it in. Because if you put it on like that, you're not going to be able to close that gap. You want to put it on and use your roller to either roll it in like that, you can use the back and push it down like that. And you can use scissors or a Stanley knife to cut around. Also, you probably are gonna get a lot of little cuts on your hands because this foil is sharp.
Is it?
All out. All out. Now, where's my little rolling pin? One down, many more to go. Mate, this
is a personal project.
No, it's not.
That you just get to do at work.
Do you know how much I have sacrificed for this car?
Oh, yeah, sure.
You would have no clue, mate.
Yeah, you only get to move to your dream living destination.
Europe trip denied, bro. And then call in sick as soon as you get back from Europe because you're hungover. He thinks I'm the worst boss in the world. Like, oh, quite literally. I know all the music festivals that go on in Perth, and then he has the audacity the day after to go, yeah, look, I won't be in today, I'm feeling sick. And then coincidentally, I just go, how was Laneway? And you go, yeah, it was good, man. Yeah. Other workplaces wouldn't have a bar of that. And all I wanted to know if my mate had fun or not. Perfect. Alright, so we're on to the final part of the installation. We just got to do the doors, and that involves putting the sound deadener inside because when you tap the door, it's quite hollow. And we'll do a comparison of the before and after. The doors is relatively simple. 3 screws, 1 here, 2 behind these 2 clips, and then you can pull the whole door card off. Sound deadening. So you unclip this. This handle you just slide forward and bring it out. And you can give yourself a little bit more leverage by using the door handle. That gives you a little bit more leverage to open it. But once you've got it here, what you got to do is there's this little clip here. You push this piece of plastic across and then you can lift it up and it comes out. Now take your trim removal tool, just use it to gently find the trim clips and just pop them out. You can sort of feel where they are, then you can feel for you can see the indentation on parts of the trim when you really start to get into it. You want to apply good even pressure to clip it out. These are clips you definitely do not want to break. Like an MDF sort of door card, being wood, it's quite fragile. You don't want to break it. This is the waterproof lining. You kind of want to just tug away at it. And once you sort of get some pressure on it, quick sharp movements. This goes back on after, so you want to keep this plastic in good nick. Take it off so you can get access to all the access panels. And then you can get your sheets of sound deadening. Just fold it back while you stick it there, and now you have access all in here. It's just a skin, and that's where you want to grab your car builder sound deadening sheets. You want to get them up there on the door panel and start filling it out. You can get real big sheets in there because obviously that's your footprint that you need to cover. But being that you only have that little access hole, you want to be smart with it. Once you got it in, you really want to. I've got that right all the way into the corner here. Down the bottom, and I'm just going to work my way across. You can already hear a difference.
It's just the bottom section here, or you do the top as well?
You got the whole door. Cover as much door skin as you can. Making a difference. Oh, I guess that's that whole part done. I still would do the whole top.
So you've used what, 2 sheets now for the bottom?
Yeah, 1.5.
Yeah.
Or 2 if you want to play it safe. It's normally a box will do 4 doors. I wish you could just pull this door skin off. Like I'm right in here at the moment. 20 minutes to do 1 door, not bad. Make sure you put everything back the same way you got it out.
Will that stick back on?
Yep. Back in. All right, sound deadened. No sound deadening. There we go. So huge difference. Imagine that, country driving. All All right, we just finished installing the full sound deadening kit from Car Builders. We did it over a few days. I would like to say collectively probably a total of 16 hours was put into putting it all together. And that's all 4 doors, the full floor, the rear wall, everything in through the roof. It was quite straightforward. It's come together well. You can definitely tell the difference in the doors. Like,